What's up, everybody? Here we go.
We've got CJ Stroud. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns.
Right before our bye week, right after the Atlanta game, we pulled out a victory against Stringaling. Hard-fought battle. My defense played great. Offense played just good enough, and we got the tough Saints here. Saints murdered Hunter. We're gonna see if we can have a little bit better showing than Hunter. They are a playoff caliber team. We're gonna try to get to Derek Carr early, keep him knocked off, and we're gonna pound the fucking rock. And we got Titus Howard back. He's gonna be playing left guard for us, and we got our punter back. He's obviously gonna be punting. Got a couple practice squad changes. Maybe we'll show it after the game. But here we go, man. Hope you are excited. Try to manage the game with Stroud and make it shake.
Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Nope.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
Chiefs got a win over the Broncos.
I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple
He's bringing it out.
deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, get him.
Jesus. Set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Saints.
Got the Astros game on too.
And here's the new man under center.
Look at that, Jesus.
Seasons as a Raider, Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr.
Oh, geez, Baltimore down there.
Black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Throwing on first down. This one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game.
Oh, good play, Steven.
Ooh. Exceeded that number in a big way.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
We had both our corners hurt last week against Dawson. Didn't really hurt us that much, but oh, look at him. Nope. Yes, sir. Good fucking drive there. Good job. Dallas and Los Angeles both undefeated. Sounds realistic. Not.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Take Dale. Come on. Good fucking return right there.
That time, but they get 11 back on the return, and the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face.
I think the Rangers just hit a home run.
Pick from Ohio State, CJ Stroud.
Decent year. I just got to get those interceptions under control.
All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's
there we go.
Pierce. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week: 14 carries, 55 yards.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage.
So we got Titus in there.
Huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
Good fucking catch, Tank. That's big. We haven't been doing that all year.
Texans at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
We've lost to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's leading our division. I mean, that's tough.
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Demario Davis there on the stop. 2nd down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this time he's able to take it.
I'll take it.
42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted.
Damn it. Matthew got me. Fuck. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
So a 1st interception
Damn it.
for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
Damn it.
Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Come on, defense. Step up for me.
Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice 1st down catch right there.
10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers. My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost to...
Yep.
It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Yep.
Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this
Definitely.
one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Holding.
Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
God
Try
damn
to go to
it.
those spots and get your offense moving.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Still 1st down.
That's rough.
Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that,
wow.
Terrific achievement.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And you look at the Saints defense, They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Awesome.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
First punt of the year.
That's pulled in at the 32. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Carr now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Olave holds it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Here's Carr to throw.
Oh my God.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And they move this all
They spread me out, ain't they?
36
Pay
yards on
attention.
the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Texans 8-yard line.
Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So Carr will exit stage right and on his left for the Saints field goal.
Look at that fucking.
Should be a fairly easy one here.
Wow.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Y'all see that fucking one score? It's like 2-0 Bengals.
To run with it. And a fair
was
catch
wild.
on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And now out comes Houston. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Room past the 35 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Stroud. Rolling to his right.
Oh my God.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Well, they go for it.
Noah.
And my goodness, incomplete.
Noah.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. 2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Kidding me?
Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw his Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he goes down.
Slant God over here.
Inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out.
I've been punched in the mouth on this one, boys.
Add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Punched in the mouth. And I shot myself in the foot with that choice to go for it on 4th. But, I mean, hey, we out here to win the ball game, dude. Like, maybe a super aggressive call, but
Houston set to take over. Well, partner,
gotta do what you gotta fucking do, man.
Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
oh my God. Come on, bro.
Target incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
I'm killing
First
myself
kick,
in the passing
47.
game
This one looks
because
good as well.
I think I'm just playing a little too aggressive with
We'll
my
call that a
passes
43-yard
instead of trying to pass it
on the
to.
return. And it will
He was
be
wide
first and
open
10 as
too.
they
Like
take
that's
over.
fucking
Derek
crazy.
Carr back out for
But
his guys' next
my fault.
possession. He
My
had
fault.
3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start first and 10. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out,
I need to figure out how to bring some pressure here.
the mind of the receiver, catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Trying to get it to time. It's intercepted.
Oh my
Picked
God!
up by Steven Nelson.
What a
And
pick!
they'll take over inside
Oh my God! What a pick!
4-yard line.
Oh my God! What a pick, dude! Holy shit! That was awesome. That was awesome.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for.
Behooves
the opening
them,
play
huh?
of this drive. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. Flushed out right.
Oh my God!
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw.
Why'd he stop? No pass interference.
Gonna be incomplete.
Wow.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, what a punt. Oh
And
my
this'll
God.
do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On play action, it's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
God damn it.
He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways.
Wow.
The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On first down, Carr.
No, I'm playing my game.
To his running back, Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Carr out of throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
In motion right is Thomas. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And Woods has it complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Stroud. And that'll be off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, 50 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He's across midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
God damn, fucking bitch-ass Alvin Kamara.
Moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Killing me, dog.
Success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Carr now on 1st down. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is
Good
good.
kick.
And that will extend their lead even
Good
further.
fucking kick.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Halftime we go, boys.
21-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start in the black and blue division. Chicago hosting Minnesota at Soldier Field. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
I ran Bradley's play, and it worked. That's crazy.
It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Here we go, boys.
Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
Oh my God. This is so... Why are you running right into the guy?
But I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at
Thank
the
God.
29.
Thank fucking God.
On 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Singletary. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Carr to throw on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Oh, they're going
As a
for
defense,
it?
you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Bitch.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space,
Can't wait till this linebacker reads the fuck out of this.
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Oh my God.
Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Well, I gotta go for this.
And it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Stroud will look to throw once more. Caught by Woods.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Stroud off the play fake.
Oh, great, of course.
And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long.
Awesome.
And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th
What a
and 1.
dick. Why are they going
This late in
for
the
it?
game,
What
Charles,
the
I think
fuck?
you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Hand off left side, Pierce. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Oh, you fucking bum.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, great.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and working at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Down in 9. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Kamara up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Try on the left side with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Off the play fake, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, see y'all next week.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.